Personal story segment tonight. Since the beginning of the year, the Dow has dropped 1,136 points, wiping out 33% of all the gains in 2013. There's no question that playing the market is a risky proposition. Here now, making her factor debut, Maria Bartiromo, an anchor on the Fox Business Network. All right, I just put 25% of my investments in stocks because I don't trust it. I think it's a rigged game. I really do. I think it's rigged. Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I think there are people who manipulate the market up and down, short sellers this, and I don't understand any of it. But when you have a good year like 2013, and then you see it in 2 weeks, 33% of it bye-bye,
yeah.
I mean, that's disconcerting.
It is, but there are a few headwinds coming at us. The Federal Reserve beginning the tapering, the stimulus, one of the big factors of the market of last year, probably going away soon. And let's not forget, you just mentioned the headline. We were up huge in 2013. Valuations probably got ahead of themselves. So it's really no surprise to see some give back.
But we should sell then. Everybody should sell all their stocks.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Even with the headwinds?
Yeah. Well, look at the economy right now. And at the end of the day,
yeah.
You really can't say everything is, a rigged game, because at the end of the day, you're talking...
just the stock market, not everything, not the whole economy.
The stock market is based on corporate earnings, and corporate earnings are doing very well. The corporate sector right now, probably the strongest you've seen in a long time.
And
Trillions of dollars of cash on the balance sheets.
Do you think that's going to continue?
Well, it is, because they're not really putting the money to work in places that you would like to see, like creating jobs. They're buying back stock. Companies are buying back stock. They're paying dividends. So you're still seeing this very, very strong situation in terms of the balance sheet.
You, Maria Bartiromo, making her factor debut this evening. You are continuing to buy stocks.
I would say, I'm not a stock picker. However, I would say if you're a long-term investor, you have to be in this market.
But I've been a long-term investor.
You might see a downdraft before it goes back up, because I will say this. Over the near term, you've got some supply coming to the market, a lot of new stocks coming to the market. New supply is probably going to meet little demand. So we could have another testing of the lows, but at the end of the day, Bill, you're talking 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You've got to be invested in stocks.
Okay, but I've been invested in stocks for that long a period of time. And I guess I've made a little money, but not a lot of money. I mean, maybe my 401ks have made some money, but not a big.
I bet you've made a lot of money.
You think
so? You're talking 20 years, you've made a lot of money in the stock market.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dunce. I don't pick right stuff. But look, it's so shaky. I have most of my money in municipal tax-free bonds. That frustrates the income redistributors because they can't tax me on that money, which I don't believe should be taxed anyway, because I already paid money on that.
You're right. I
already paid it. Do you want me? You want to be? But I respect your opinion, or I wouldn't have you on here. You're saying to the folks that the stock market's okay. Stay in there, and then if you see a bargain or two, buy it.
That's why I love sell-offs, because it opens up the opportunity for others to come in. It's opportunity. You see a big sell-off, that's when you say, okay, has anything fundamentally changed with the U.S. economy? Has anything fundamentally changed with the companies that I want to own?
But the economy's
Probably
crummy.
Not. It's okay.
It's been bad, and I don't expect it to get any better under President Obama. That's not a shot at the president.
Great interview.
Thank you.
Fantastic interview.
I don't see it getting better the next 3 years, the U.S. economy. They're just going to muddle along because he's not going to help business. He's not going to cut taxes.
That's right.
Not going to do it.
But business has figured out a way around some of the challenges in Washington.
Hoarding money.
Hoarding money
is
one of the ways.
That's the way.
When you look at their balance sheet, when you look at the situation of corporate America today, it's very strong. So that's the positive. As far as the economy, I could not agree more.
All right. So
bumping along the bottom is going to be the situation.
It's going to be slow. Unemployment is going to be bad. It's going to be hard for the people at the bottom to make any money. But thank God we're not Argentina. I don't even want to get into it.
It's such a good point, Bill.
Right.
Relative to the rest of the world, the U.S. is the best place in town.
But wouldn't it be amazing if we got a president in there who really wanted to grow the economy by using the private sector and stopped all the social justice stuff?
Business can be a big part of the solution. I agree with you. Business should be working better with Washington and creating jobs.
Well, we're glad you're here at Fox, Maria.
Thank you so much.
And Maria wasn't spoiled being over at NBC for so long. She's still a very nice woman. I've known her a long time. All right, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.